The general election of 2024 sent shockwaves through the UK's political core. Labour swept into power. The Conservatives collapsed under the weight of scandal and stagnation. But beneath the headlines, another story was unfolding. Quieter, but just as significant. In former Labour heartlands, places once dyed red for generations, something unexpected happened. A different flag was rising, blue and purple, Reform UK, over 4 million votes, 5 seats in Parliament, and Nigel Farage back on the front lines, claiming a new title, Leader of the Real Opposition. How did a fringe movement born from Euroscepticism evolve into a force that now threatens Britain's two-party system? To understand Reform UK, we have to go back to where it all began. In the early 1990s, a group of academics and activists gathered around a single idea. The UK should leave the European Union. It was a niche position, one few in power took seriously. But one man knew how to make it loud. Nigel Farage, a former commodities trader with a knack for provocation, helped co-found UKIP, the UK Independence Party. In the early years, it was mocked, marginal. Even its own members were seen as eccentrics. But as the 2000s gave way to the 2010s, disillusionment with Brussels grew. UKIP gained ground, especially during the 2014 European Parliament elections, winning more seats than Labour or the Conservatives. Farage had found his weapon, populism wrapped in patriotism. His message was simple: Britain first, leave the EU, take back control. In 2016, he got his wish. The Brexit vote passed, UKIP celebrated. But inside the party, cracks were forming. After the Brexit referendum, UKIP began to unravel. Infighting, extremism, chaos. Farage walked away. But in 2019, as the government stalled on delivering Brexit, he returned with something new: the Brexit Party. It wasn't just a name, it was a threat. A warning to Westminster: deliver Brexit, or we'll do it for you. In the 2019 European elections, the Brexit Party dominated, winning the largest share of the UK vote. A message had been sent and received. But once Brexit was done, the party needed a new mission. So in late 2020, it rebranded. A new name, a broader vision, and a sharper edge. Reform UK was born. Reform UK promised to be more than just a Brexit legacy project. Its message? Britain was broken, and only radical reform could fix it. Under Richard Tice, and later with Farage's return in 2024, the party shifted hard into populist territory. COVID-19 lockdowns, a government overreach, net zero immigration, a national priority, spending cuts, tax slashes, NHS reform, and the end of woke politics. The message was blunt, bold, deliberately provocative. Reform UK wasn't trying to blend in, it was trying to burn the playbook. And for many, especially in neglected parts of the North and Midlands, it was working. The ideology of Reform UK is clear: small government, tough borders, British pride, immigration, net zero migration, a migrant tax, border control as national defence. The economy? £100 billion in spending cuts, £88 billion in tax reductions, higher income thresholds, no inheritance tax for most families. Healthcare? Scrap NHS waiting lists, offer private treatment vouchers, let the market help. Energy? Drill now, scrap carbon targets, fossil fuels fast-tracked. To supporters, it's common sense. To critics, it's dangerous. But no one calls it boring. Farage once framed Brexit as a fight for Britain's soul. Now, he's repackaging the same battle, this time on every front. In July 2024, British politics changed. Reform UK won 5 seats in Parliament, but that wasn't the whole story. They racked up over 4 million votes, finished second in dozens of constituencies, and most crucially, cut deep into the traditional Labour base. Working-class towns, post-industrial cities, places hit hardest by austerity, migration, and political neglect. Reform UK didn't just campaign, it listened, and then it amplified. Farage wasn't promising to fix Britain with policies. He was promising to fight against elites, against bureaucracy, against anyone telling ordinary people what to think. The message resonated. With Labour in government and the Conservatives in disarray, Farage made his next move. He declared Reform UK the real opposition, not just to Labour policies, but to political correctness, green mandates, foreign aid, and so-called globalist agendas. The party ramped up its presence on social media, targeted disaffected voters, positioned itself as the party of common sense and common people. For Farage, it wasn't just about parliament seats, it was about owning the conversation. And in some parts of Britain, he already does. But not everyone is buying the message. Opponents accuse Reform UK of stoking division, of weaponising fear, of offering slogans instead of solutions. Environmentalists warn their energy policies could derail climate progress. Economists call their budget proposals unrealistic. Healthcare experts say private vouchers won't solve systemic problems. And then there's the tone, the culture war framing, the anti-woke language, the relentless focus on identity. Is this real reform, or just rage repackaged? The answer depends on who you ask. Reform UK isn't just a political party, it's a mirror, a reflection of distrust in institutions, disillusionment with mainstream politics, and a growing appetite for blunt talk, even when it offends. It speaks to those who feel unheard, who believe Britain has lost its way, who want something, anything, that feels different. That's what makes the party powerful and unpredictable. Reform UK may never govern, but in a fractured political landscape, influence doesn't require a majority. Sometimes all it takes is momentum. Nigel Farage has never held a seat in Westminster, yet he's one of the most influential political figures of the 21st century. He helped deliver Brexit, crippled the Conservative Party. And now, with Reform UK, he's redrawing the political map once again. The question is no longer whether the outsider can make it in. It's whether he ever really left. Let us know what you think in the comments, because sometimes what starts on the fringe reshapes the whole system.